الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. All praises for Allah, the Lord of the worlds, and peace and blessings be upon the seal of the prophets and messengers, our Prophet Muhammad, and upon his family and companions and all those who follow them in righteousness until the day of recompense. Humzah writing rules. In this lesson we cover the following topics: forms of Humzah, when to write Humzah on a chair, which firstly depends on its position, the beginning of a word, middle of a word, or end of a word. The Humzah is mostly written like this. However, it is sometimes written in the form of an alif, such as when it has an alif maddiyah above it, as in Al-Quraa and Al-Akhirah. The Humzah can be written by itself, or it can use a weak letter as a chair. The letter used is determined by its position and surrounding vowels. So it can come by itself, on an alif, on a waw, or on a ya. Additionally, it can be written beneath the chair if it is maksura, such as ibl and ta'ifatan. When to write Humzah on a chair. The rules of writing the Humzah on a chair are dependent on, firstly, its position in the word, such as if it is in the beginning, middle, or end, and secondly, its form depends on the surrounding vowels, such as whether it is maftuha, maksura, madmoom, or sakin, or the letter before or after. Humzah in the beginning of the word is written with an alif in the following positions. Firstly, if it is maftuh or madmoom, then it is written above, such as akal and uhib. Secondly, if it is maksur, then it is written beneath the alif, such as in ibl, even if preceded by a preposition or an article, as in al-iman. Thirdly, if it is preceding an alif maddiyah, then it is exchanged for an alif, with the alif maddiyah written horizontally above it, such as aba. However, to prevent confusion between the alif maddiyah and mid markings in the Quran, it is written on the line as in abaikum. Humzah in the middle of a word. If the Humzah is in the middle of a word, it is written in any of the four forms: by itself, on the alif, on the waw, and on the ya. Firstly, the ya, which is free of dots, as the kasra is the stronger vowel, when firstly, it is maksur, as in su'ilat, or it is preceded by a letter which is maksur, as in dhi'bu and uhani'ukum. Thirdly, it is preceded by a ya sakina, as in fay'uhum. Or fourthly, it is followed by a ya sakina, as in juz'ain. Secondly, it is written on the waw, as the dhamma is the second strongest vowel, when A, it is madmoom, as in ru'us, or it is preceded by a letter which is madmoom, as in mu'min and yu'addi. Third, it is written on the alif, as the fatha is the weakest vowel, when it is maftuh and not preceded by a kasra or a dhamma, as in sa'ala, or it is preceded by a fatha, provided it is not sakin or maksur or madmoom, as in ra's. 4. Alone on the line. When it is maftuh or madmoom, preceded by a preventing mid-letter, alif or waw sakina, as in daw'uhu and qira'ah. Or when it is followed by an alif maddiyah, as in Qur'an. Here it is also permissible to write the Humzah in the form of an alif though, as in Qur'an. Humzah at the end of a word is written on a ya, if preceded by a kasra, on a waw, if preceded by a dhamma, on an alif, if preceded by a fatha, alone, alone on the line, if preceded by a sukoon. Humzah at the end of a word with tanween fatha. When the word has a tanween fatha, then an extra alif is written after it, and in this case, the Humzah writing rules revert to the rules of the middle of the word, such as the following. However, the extra alif is not written in two circumstances. One, when the Humza is preceded by an alif maddiyah, as in sama, or two, the Humza was written on an alif, such as khata. In this lesson, the writing rules governing the Humza have been discussed. In the next lesson, rules associated to tar marbootah and vowels will be covered, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.